Hi, I thought I'd come and say hello to you today. The video today, I had plans. I filmed a load of footage and then about 10:30 I got a text message through to say that Wales had gone into lockdown because of the bird flu. The bird flu. We get it every year now. Usually it's by October, so I was hoping we might miss a year, but we finally had the text to say that they had to go in. So plans were changed. I had to go and make sure everything was in place so that my girls and Hagrid have everything they need to be as happy as they can be until May, June, when they say we can put them back out. They're not going to be happy tomorrow when they realise they're not coming out. So that kind of took over my day. I had to do a deep clean, disinfect things. I had to clean all the waterers, the feed bins, everything, and put a little bit of biosecurity in place. We haven't got a huge flock now, but it's habit to do it. So that's what I did. And then I don't know if anyone else is like me, but then that led to, I know I'll go and do this job, and then I've just got to pop in the office to do something, and then you end up doing another job, and my day just got away with me. So I'm very achy because it's been a very kind of physically demanding day. And I didn't get done what I wanted to get done. I did repot some plants, which I had to do, and you'll find out why later. And now I'm just very achy, so I've come in to my altar room. And that's thanks to my darling. A cult box came today, but we'll get to that. And I'm going to record the Advent, and we'll go from there. But I just thought I'd pop on and say hello. And also, I wanted to say thank you so much to all the people who subscribed. I never joined YouTube for subscribers. It was just somewhere for me to be able to put things which are important to me, because I've always been different. I've always known I'm different. I've always been treated like I was different. And I never really knew there was other people like it, which I know sounds silly. But I've never known anybody in person that was like me. I've always been a Wednesday Addams rather than a Disney princess, and my family were never really supportive of my beliefs. I grew up in a very strictly Christian home, and my partner is very accepting. He's spiritual. He's not a eclectic witch like me or anything like that, but he is spiritual and accepting, which is amazing. And my son has been brought up to realise that people aren't defined by a religion. This is getting deep, isn't it? But basically, I never knew anyone like me, and it wasn't really accepted. And it was almost like this very dirty secret that, you know, my parents had this child and daughter that was like me. So to be able to go onto YouTube and find people who were like me was comforting. And I know it was when I found the Rockin' Writers. I was watching something and it flicked over to the Rockin' Writers, you know, like when you've just got it on and it comes on. And I've got a little TV, which you've probably seen over there. Oh, over the top of that. Excuse the washing on my altar, that's just rude. Usually when I'm sitting here, I think I was doing some rock painting. And ironically, rock painting, the Rockin' Writers. And it was just like having friends in the room, and I was just painting a rock, and I used to sit here and I used to sort of chat along to them, and then Cwtch Corner, and I was like, well, I love Cwtch Corner, you know, it's Welsh, Cwtch, and even spelt right, which is a great bonus because lots of people spell it with an S, but that's, yeah. Anyway, I was in the living room once watching it, because usually I'm up here and nobody's in, and I was watching it on YouTube in the living room, and I realised, oh, I can actually write back now, and I've been writing back ever since. And I think that they probably sort of like think, oh God, I wish you wouldn't, because I still write like I chat to them. So I end up writing every single time these massive, long, you know, like long comments back, which probably make no sense to me, anyone other than me. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy that. And then from there, it's just amazing. It's you know, an online family, it really is. And if you haven't checked out the Rocking Writers, where are you? Go check them out. I will link them below. But yeah, so that kind of made me feel like I wasn't the only person like me. And also Debbie has medical issues like me as well, and it's also nice to talk to people who know what that's like. Someone like me, people look at me and think, well, what's wrong with her? They don't really get that you can have a disability and not look like you've got a disability. So yeah, it's nice, and it's a lovely community, and I'm rambling now. I don't even know where I'm going with this now, but basically I just wanted to say thank you for the subscribers. I hope you enjoy my ramblings, and I hope you enjoy this. Thought I'd give you a quick tour over here of some of my knickknacks before it's all changed. So up here, I don't know if you can see. Alexa, turn the light on.
Okay.
So you'll probably see some of the things I'm obsessed with. The Jack Sally Zero is what I did ages ago. There's some homemade bottles back there. There's a butterfly. Some of my Curos. Wand. There's Jack. Say hi, Jack. He's out all year. He won't go away. There's a shrinking potion I made. Another butterfly, some Curos. And to keep it PG, I'm not really going to go down there very far. Some crystal things, I shall say. There's my dragon. And then there's another butterfly, and then down here. Anyone else like oh, can I get that without shadow? Don't think I can, it's very difficult. But you might be able to make it out and be able to work out what film that's from. Some more Curos. And down here. Oh, Snoopy, you're drunk. Snoopy was from a Happy Meal years ago, and me and my other half, our children, and loved it more than our childling. Snoopy, come and show everyone. Come dance, come dance. Right. Come on, Snoop. Whoop. There's Snoopy. Go back where you live, mate. And my hairs. My absolute bargain hairs that I won on eBay. I got them for like, is it £5–6? Including postage, by the way. And there's the Hocus Pocus. I've not put it up yet. This was my dog Shimmer. I lost her in May, and that was her favourite toy. Some of my crystals. Horseshoes. This was a shoe that my horse that passed away wore when he used to race. And then the other set is from Pony that oh, that's not been put up yet. We had to hide this from Maisie. You know, I got it from B&M the other day. Maisie stole it and put it in her bed, so we've had to put it up here out the way for a minute. Yeah, these are from my childhood pony when I competed. Ooh, rose quartz just over. I love these little stands. I've only found them recently. And yeah, they're great for putting your palm stones on. Oh, and that was what my little one made of Betsy the sheep you met yesterday, a few years ago at ceramic class. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and my stag. Debbie might like this one. This isn't the one from B&M. I don't know where it's from because it was in, there's a charity shop for a rescue that I support, a dog rescue I support. And they had it in there. And she very kindly sent it in the post because the charity shop is nowhere near where I live. And I love it. So yeah, there's that. And then over here, this is, get the lighter out of the way. This is a butterfly that my son made with his dad, my other half. Probably haven't mentioned, but it's what our business is. We run a garage. My other half is a welder, bodyworker on cars, and does cool stuff like this, and was teaching my son. There's my snake plant. My cauldron burner. That's a mouse, is another little holder that came from the charity shop I was just talking about. Here is, oh hang on, who is that? This is Sydney. Yeah, this is Sydney. Say hi, Sydney. This is Tom, Dick and Harry. They're new. Those two my other half picked up actually. There's our dragon sand timer. Let's turn you around. Say hi. Ooh. And you can tell my little child has not been here because he does this. This used to belong to my partner's grandmother. You're going to meet him in another video. There's a peace lily which is not happy where it is because there's not enough light at the moment, and it's not happy because the heating's on. Sorry, plant. And these are a charity shop find as well, years and years ago. That's a new plant. That's a TLC plant I got. That's a ZZ plant. Maisie is chewing my foot. Hey, what you doing? Pack it in. Up here, I'm just going to give you a quick tour. Up there, some Ganeshas. There's Sid and Nancy, our 2 cobra candle holders. There's some nice little shinies there. There, you need changing because that's the Oak King. And down there's Gaia. And then over here, we have 3 crystals. We have Oogie Boogie, another one of my hairs. It's a backflow burner, which is not the greatest one because it doesn't sit very well. My little child then is always bringing like one flower, so I have these little pots to put those in. Some more of those. Jim K Harry Potter books. Say hello to Luna. My pumpkin, which is out all year. It's my mandrake and my salt lamp. Oh, and the frog. Oh, there's my chocolate frog. He stays in there though because the material they're made from just gets dusty. And there's a Shiloh and Mia. Hi, baby. And River's over here. Hi, Roo. Now, if I'd been able to use the footage from earlier properly today, that would have explained what was going on. And basically, last night, after I'd finished filming, we went and picked up some stuff that I'd won at the local auction at the weekend. And it's great because, well, it's good and bad because you can bid online, you don't have to be there with the crowds of people, but bad because then you buy stuff. Well, these plants were one of the things that I won, and I think I got them all for £14, and it's 4 aloes, a snake plant and a yucca. I don't have any yuccas because they like a lot of light and we don't have much space near windows, but it was with the lot. They're quite neglected, but these are plants that will take neglect. So I thought you might want to come and pot these up. But these plants really desperately need doing, and it's freezing cold out here. So I bought them first thing to do it, but didn't want to leave them overnight, so we're here. So I've just mixed Miracle-Gro peat-free cactus and succulent and bonsai soil, compost with some perlite. That's the perlite I use. Give it a bit of extra drainage. And this is for the aloes and the snake plant. But I will, well actually no, this is for the aloes. We'll get to the snake plant and the yucca in a minute. And I'm just going to get some pots. Lots of. So, just going to move the yucca. The yucca is in, look how tiny this poor thing's in. So anyway, and I don't even know how that was going to work. But yeah, these have been neglected, but thankfully these are plants that are thriving, a bit of a neglect. So we're going to repot, and I don't use the soil again. So I'll get a bucket and pop the old soil in, which will then go back into the garden. Ow! Don't get this stuff in the bucket. So that's what's going to happen with these. So I've got a bucket here, which the old soil will go in. Probably should have sorted this a bit easier, but there we go. So this one is here. I'm going to check its roots. Ugh. There are people with houseplants who just want to try seeing this. Okay, so this is very root bound, but they don't mind it too much. Some weeds. Yeah, this I think is just normal like garden compost it's been put in with a few stones. It's not the best stuff, but they are very tolerant, these things. The roots look healthy, which is good. And also another no-no, I'm sure all the plant enthusiasts be shouting at the screen, because you shouldn't really repot plants at night. You should do it in the daytime when they can acclimatise. I've got a feeling this has been outside in a garden, you know, just the way it is. And it's been in the soil. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't got root rot, because this has been in a building with hardly no light for a minimum of 3 weeks, because you have to get the lots in at least a week and a half before, and then for viewing. So yeah, it's been at least 3 weeks, and these are sodden. So yeah, it definitely needs a repot, because you don't want to end up with root rot on it. But this is a lace aloe, by the way, beautiful. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies, which are known as pups, if you didn't know that on a plant. And the other thing to check, oh look, yeah, there's a worm. So it definitely has been in a garden. Lovely worm that will go back into the garden. The other thing that you definitely have to check with a plant that you get new, I know this isn't from a garden centre, but sometimes they end up with little mesh pots right around the roots, and then you wonder why they're not doing well, especially orchids. I've never owned an orchid that didn't have a pot that was disguised as with foam in the middle, and it's why, you know, like when you buy an orchid and then they die, because I had it for years, no matter what I did they were dying. And then I think I read somewhere about checking for a little pot, and I was like, there's no little pot. But I really had a good go around them, and I found these mesh pots, and I've done really well with orchids ever since I found that fact out. So if you ever have orchids and you think you're killing them, just check that they haven't got a little foam or netting around them, because it really does change the same colour as your soil, and it's quite easy to miss them. So that's that. It's still got a very nice root system. I don't know whether to split these pups off or whether to leave them on. Because they're housing space at the minute for the winter, I might leave it and split it in the spring. So that's what I'm probably going to do with this guy. Whoa, case in point, see this? This is one of those mesh, these foam things. That is actual foam, that's not soil. So this poor guy is actually in with this. Yeah, it's actual foam that is peeling away. Okay. That one wasn't too bad to take out, but look at that one long root, because it couldn't grow properly. You can see what I'm doing then, but this is how root bound it is. Yeah, it's very root bound. So I'm just going to keep working at it a bit and see what we can do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do for this guy. So, I've unwound as much of the root system as I can. So you know what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like now it's unwound. It is a very long root system, and what it was doing is it had curled around here and was actually going back up the trunk. So it was a good job I got it out, and we're going to repot it now. So this is the more. So we have a snake plant, Loreni. Yucca plant, I think this yucca is a stick yucca. Lace aloe, not sure. Is it I can't think. That's the tiger tooth. This one from this will be allowed to seal over, then will be propagated. And then there's a baby from this one to go into pickle. Okay, I'm going back in the house because I'm freezing. So we're back here for Advent Day 6. So, with a cuppa, because this is my witch casket cup, actually. You can just about make it up there. So I've got mint tea on go, which is really good. Hope you've all had a good day. Let's have a look to see what we have in number 6. So, I've got to find it now. 11, 12, 13, oh, 6 is here. Is it another melt? I'm secretly hoping it's not today because I'm so tired I don't want to film. But not, you know, like the melting, because that takes a while. Where's the number 6 gone? Yeah, it's definitely 6. You see it there? Let's see what it's like. I think it is a melt. Let's have a look. If it is, I will use the lamp here. It is. So it's a melt. And it is swirling snowflakes. I've got a bit of a bottom though, so I can't smell it at the minute. But I'm going to pop it in the warmer. Oh, before I do, I forgot yesterday. I watched back my video after I'd posted it. And probably shouldn't do that. I should watch it before I do. Before I post it. And I didn't put the time lapse of the melt, so I put it up as a short. So sorry guys. I put everything in there except the actual time lapse. That's how professional we are here. So yeah, I'm gonna go and film this. This will go on the end of the video. Fingers crossed I don't mess it up this time. And it will be on a short tomorrow anyway. So I'm gonna sort this jumble of a video out and I will see you on day 7. Brightest blessings. Goodbye.